one, you got to start thinking like a champion. And so we make sure that all of our self-talk and talk towards other athletes is healthy, positive self-talk. There's a difference between, I think I can and I will. And so we'll get into the little weeds and details of that part. Confidence for us is holding on to positive experiences. So we love to praise when things are done well. Things that are praised will be repeated, and do our best ability to criticize or correct in private when we can. I think you fortify some of that edge is you got to create the pressure as much as possible and see adversity as a good thing. Adversity is created to help us, and some athletes might come in and see, oh my gosh, adversity and conflict, and shy away from it. They don't like conflict, they don't like adversity. But when we can frame adversity as a positive thing, like we need adversity in our lives in order for us to grow and to sharpen, then they can embrace it, and so to be more of a looking forward to when things are getting tough or things are difficult or things are not easy, and be excited. Hey, this is the opportunity for me to grow. This is the conditions where I can grow and flourish, where the controlled or simple conditions I really don't grow as quickly becomes important. So that's where we're striving to find that joy in the most difficult times. I think confidence is also moving forward on to the next play. Competitiveness for us is, how ready am I for the next point? And that's what I think the great competitive athletes do. So forgetting what happened behind and moving on as quickly as possible. In our sport, we figure there's about 16 seconds between plays, and how many of those 16 seconds are spent on being ready for the next one. If it's a passer, am I watching the server? Do I already know what my attack is and who am I passing with and what seams I'm calling? Or have I lost, 8 seconds, half of that time, replaying an error that I may have just made, or why we sided out, or worried about something else. So sometimes we'll ask the athletes, hey, what did you do with your 16 seconds right here? And it's just something we got to practice and train. And I think it's important, though, too, that our athletes feel free to make mistakes. It's not a perfect game. It's hard to play perfect. There's going to be a lot of mistakes within it. And so that balance of grace, or I think as coaches, how we respond when mistakes are made is really probably the most pivotal time of coaching and making improvement in the athlete.